Hi everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I'm Jaylene and welcome to Message from Spirit. I'm really excited today for Message from Spirit because I've decided to do just something a little bit different with it, and that was to pick 3 people who interacted on the actual status of the Facebook comment that I made 3 days ago. Is it Message from Spirit time? And I had about 30 some odd comments. So thank you so much for participating and for asking for messages from Spirit. I've had some great people actually, ask me if I can do them more directed towards them. So I've decided to try it this time. So let me know how you feel about that. And please comment under this video so that I can follow up and see what your comments are. But I'm really, really excited to be able to bring that to you today. Now, before I start, there's a couple of updates that I wanted to share with you quickly. And I think it's important for you to know some of these updates as it affects my business. Now, on November 1st, I signed a management agreement with Tuned In International out of Nashville. I'm so excited about it, but actually the person that's the CEO of Tuned In is also from Sudbury, and his name is Gil Grand. And Gil and I have a wonderful vision, and we're really excited to be able to bring a couple of things, to the forefront. But mostly, I've been working on a couple of things, and he's been helping and encouraging me to grow some of the aspects of my business because we are launching internationally. So yay, I'm excited. So as of November 1st, I have been under management agreement with him, which means that things have now changed with my business. When I came back from Nashville, I closed my office effective December 1st. And so I am now starting to do my business from home because the Skype and the telephone sessions, I'm able to reach a much larger audience. And it's not because I'm not doing well in Sudbury or I didn't, have enough business here. I had a lot of business here, so I feel bad for having to close my office. But the thing is, I'm going to be touring and I'm going to be so busy with television and radio that I won't really have time to start going back and forth to an office or reading full time the way that I did. And so even, the Skypes and the telephones allow me to be able to read when I'm on the road as well if I have some downtime in between. So I'm kind of excited about that. And I know that I'm able to reach people who are sick and that, shut-ins or people that can't get out at all. So it's kind of nice to be able to reach a little bit of a different audience as well in that loop. And it's amazing how many people from Sudbury were not even able to attend my office. So they're loving the Skypes and they're loving the telephone readings. Now, in order to book those, I'm booking about a month ahead. So if you want to go on to mediumjlane.com, on the front page, you'll see telephone and Skype sessions. You click on there, you click on the service that you want. Telephone is intended for one person only, but Skype, you can be up to 4 people, and it's wonderful. It's like sitting across from each other, and so we're having a great time with that. Now, the live in-person sessions are now available internationally, which means that as I'm on the road, these will be available from town to town as I go around. So for instance, if I'm in Winnipeg, I'll be able to read people from Winnipeg. If I go to BC, I'll be able to read in-person people just as I do here, but on a more limited access. And I believe that's because I'm just so busy with the tour. And so that's the way we're doing things for now. We're also starting a membership site, and I'm super excited about that. That's going to be launched hopefully, within the next week or 2. But the membership site is beautiful. It's called the Infinity Friends and Family site. And I love it because it's everything that I wanted in a community of like-minded people who are looking to know more about the afterlife, for people that wanted to know more about our purpose here, people that wanted to collectively get together and heal, if they had some kind of passing that they wanted to share with other people, and these people can grieve together, and I think it's so beautiful when you have these resources because some people have nobody to share their feelings with. And this is going to be like a safe house and a place where I call home, where I'll be able to go in and peek in and actually interact with members and share different things, discounts on different products and things that I'm going to have available shortly because I'm not done yet. So I'm really excited. Speaking of which, when it comes to product, I've developed 2 new products. Well, actually 1 new product, 2 different scents. And I have been working on this for you that have come to visit my office and smelled all kinds of wonderful smells coming out of there. that was these two products. I have been testing for months and months now, but I have come up with a great idea, so I think. But I looked on the internet and looked on the internet for a product that would have sort of like a built-in smudge or incense to ward off negative energy, as well as something to help lift and to bring in a higher vibration. So when you vibrate at a higher resonance, you bring in more energy and you manifest better, and you get to feel spirit a little bit more. And I like that kind of thing because it's what I do. But I thought, geez, I wonder if there's anything like that out there. And when I looked on the internet, there was nothing. And of course, I absolutely love incense sticks, and I burn them a lot. But I had an accident with my lungs, so I have difficulties, with certain products. So I had to finally, settle to the fact that I can only do soy. And so I decided to produce my own, and so that's what I'm doing now. And I love these. Earthbound by Jay is beautiful. It's more of an earthy scent, and actually has a beautiful citron spruce to it with an incense that wards off negative energy. But what I like about this is I like to meditate and manifest good intention. But what I like to do, especially with this, is I like to think of my loved ones, and I like to think my spirit guides come closer, or I feel more connected, when I do my meditations, when I melt Earthbound by Jay. And I absolutely love it. It's a very warm, enveloping scent, which is very unique. So I think you're going to love this. And the other one is Infinity by Jay. And I love this product. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it because it has 7 magical secret little scents all blended together to kind of really create such a beautiful feeling. When you melt this soy tart, you're going to feel so wonderful. And it has a very different scent when you first start to melt it, and about an hour into this melt, the most delicious scent. Oh my God, it's incensey, it's earthy, it's beautiful. You're going to love it. But I love this because I feel so positive, and I feel that I resonate at a very, very high vibration when I use this. And so I love this. It's unique. It's absolutely addictive, and you're going to love this. And actually, I'm kind of excited to announce that I had a contest just yesterday, in fact, and I asked people to like and share a post, and that I would send them a special little gift from Jay. So I wanted to congratulate Denise Millette. And Denise, just to let you know that I am going to be sending you one of each of these beautiful soy-scented melts. They're gorgeous. And all you have to do is use it with a tea light. And if you have a very large room, you may have to use more than one oil burner or more than one wax burner, to get the scent to carry through in a very large room. But I have it burning here in my office, and oh, it's just beautiful. I love it. So I'm actually burning Earthbound by Jay today because I love this citron spruce, and I love the incense and the oriental kind of flavor. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, that is going to be available just for a limited time only at Tin Can Alley, and that's at 1542 LaSalle Boulevard, right across from the Super Mall at the Satellites. So instead of turning right to go to the Super Mall, you just turn left. And Carolyn there will be able to, show you the product and tell you a little bit more about it. But it's absolutely beautiful, and you might want to hurry because I have a very limited amount. But these also will be available on the internet starting in the new year. Okay, so I promise that to people, especially those out in Timmins, just asking a lot for this product. And I'm so sorry I couldn't get it out there for Christmas, but I'm going to try to get it out on the internet as soon as possible. Now, just to let you know that the membership site is going to be, like I said, coming up shortly. There's 3 different levels. You'll be able to read all about that. I'm excited to be able to interact with everybody on that membership site, and also, offer VIPs and different things like that, contests that, you can go in, monthly contests for like phone and Skype sessions, like monthly. So there's going to be some great giveaways and some great interactions there. So I'm really, really pumped. Now, without further ado, I wanted to start on my message from Spirit because I am so, so happy with the people that especially wrote in, because I felt a lot of energy there, I have to say. But I have one especially for Diane. And Diane, thank you so much for asking for a message. But Diane, I felt a very good energy around you of a male. And that male made me feel very connected to you. So in what sense? I didn't know if it was a father, a grandfather, perhaps even a husband, but I felt like definitely male around you. Like that male makes me feel very, very connected in terms of a name that almost sounds the same, or a name that starts with the same initial. So, if I were to pick the letter, let's say like J or G, so the names would connect. So let's say the deceased that's speaking to me, his name is Joe, for instance. Then there would be another J connected name to that person, same sex. So if it's a male speaking to me, I would get another male with a letter, let's say J or G, but I don't exactly know what the name is, but they do talk about that. They do make me feel that they have one boy, one girl, and I do believe it's in that order, but they do make me feel pretty good about that. But I still have a Blue Christmas song playing in the background, so this passing's not that long ago, or they don't make me feel like it was a very, very long time ago. So I would think 1 year or less in terms of this passing, or perhaps first Christmas without this person in your life. Now, this person also made me promise to tell you or to announce this. And this message, of course, even though it's for you, Diane, it could be for a lot of other people out there, but he made me tell you that the dog is there, or it's okay, I got the dog now. So I don't know if he talked about two different dogs and one's passed, but he just makes me feel that he's got the one dog there. And I feel that there would be other dogs around still here on this earthly plane. So just to let you know that. I do get the feeling also about some relatives or people that come from the north of here, or from way up north, but they do make me feel north of here, and I think at least a 2+ hour drive from here, and I'm in Sudbury, Ontario, so I don't know what he's talking about, but he does make me feel a strong connection to that, okay? I want to let you know that he hears you talk to him, but you don't feel him yet, or there's something about not quite feeling him, or you're frustrated about not feeling him. Don't worry about that so much, Diane. That could take a little bit of time, or some people just don't have that natural ability to be able to feel spirits. And so don't worry about that if you're not getting that. Just leave that alone. Don't worry about that so much, because he just makes me feel that I don't think you get the feeling around that, So he sends a lot of love. He shows me a blue ornament. Don't know why. That could just be, again, for Blue Christmas, because I keep on hearing that. I think it's an Elvis song that I'm hearing, unless Elvis means something to you or to the deceased. But just to let you know, I do hear that. I want you to know that he sends a lot of love and that he's doing just fine. He's very, very happy, but he says it was a long enough trip. So I guess he's just a little tired and trying to reorient himself to home on the other side, and he's very, very excited that you're listening to this message here today. So yay! I keep on seeing spaghetti sauce, so I don't know if that's what you're having or if that's what you're making, but it looks pretty freaking good. So anyways, just to let you know that. Thank you so much, Diane. I hope you have a nice day, and thank you so much for writing on the Facebook page at Medium J Lane, and I hope that you continue to interact, and I hope that you understood this message. Now, my next message was Tracy. And Tracy, I get the sense that you've been doing a lot of sad things lately, or been very sad. Your daughter shows me Ernie and Bert, so I don't know if you had something to do with Sesame Street out just recently, but she makes me feel that, or someone in your family just had a look at that just recently. So I don't know if you're reminiscing over some of the articles that she had or pictures that she drew, but they make me feel very, very good about that. She does make me feel that she's been around in the kitchen. I don't know if you're just spending a little bit more time there, not necessarily cooking, but maybe just having company over. Also makes me feel that there could be something to do with an engagement around, or another engagement. So if there's been a recent engagement, there could be another one coming around in the family, and they smile and they make me feel pretty happy about it. Now, she also wants you to know that the 27th is important to you. She's always around, and if you can't relate to the 27th, it's February 7th, or it's July 2nd or 20th. but she makes me feel, and she's circling it now, so she makes me feel that she's circling the 27th for some reason. So I hope that you can understand that. She shows me a sore ear to one side, so I don't know if someone had an ear infection, but I'm getting something to do with that too, Tracy. And if you're feeling around that, or someone around you has a sore side on one side, maybe get it checked, because she's laughing a little bit. She's sneaky, that one, okay? So just to let you know that. Now, just don't worry so much about her. I don't get the feeling that you feel her the way that, that you want to. Same thing as Diane, with the mail that comes through for her. But I just get the feeling that you're not feeling her exactly the way that you want to. Keep on looking for signs, but they're childish ones, okay? This is someone that has a young mind, or someone that has a fun mind, or someone that wanted to have fun. I keep on seeing like Ernie and Bert, and Elmo, and just different things like that. Like it looks like Sesame Street Muppets. So there's definitely a strong connection to that. But she does make me feel she's been around some pictures, or something you've talked about just recently, unless it's connected to you, someone that's talked about that in her honor. But she does make me feel that. She sends you the biggest hug. She's rubbing your shoulders. So I don't know if you've just been a little bit tense or under the weather, but she makes me feel that you're going to be okay, Mom. Okay? Tracy, I hope you have a nice Christmas, honey. And I know your little girl's not around you, but she truly is around you. You really have to believe that, because I feel her quite a bit when I see your posts, or when I just see you commenting on the page. There's a beautiful innocence to her spirit, and she's truly, truly a strong energy to contend with. So just try to see a little bit further, or just maybe ask her for specific signs and see if they happen. Because I have a feeling that she'll be able to show you those things, okay? Now, the next message is for Joni. And Joni, thank you so much for writing, by the way, and thank you for sharing who you wanted to speak with. Now, I don't know if this person is for you, but I do get this person talking about going from west to east, east to west, west to east, east to west. So I don't know if you have family all over, or scattered in little sprinkles all over Canada. I don't know if you have like family in BC, or in Alberta, or in Ontario, or in Nova Scotia, but they do make me feel that there's little scatters of people here and there that they want to acknowledge. The mail that I have that comes through makes me feel that he went quite suddenly, because I see ambulances going to homes or in driveways. So I don't get the sense that this person would have passed away in a hospital, unless he passed away after the fact. But I would think that something initially happens in the home, or something terrible happens close to home. They do make me feel that they come around you quite often. I don't know if there's a birthday or an anniversary in a fire sign month, which would be April or August or December. And it could even be passings, birthdays, or anniversaries, but that's what they acknowledge around this person. So I don't know if even that's what they're talking about for themselves, or even for you, but they make me feel there's some kind of celebration, either April, August, or December. I don't know also if someone had a problem with the right eye, but they keep on circling the right eye. If they do make me feel that someone has to be seen for a right eye somehow. So I don't know if it's like an infection. I don't know if someone poked their eye. I don't know if it's just like, if it's a medical problem, to be honest, but they're circling that right eye. And the only reason I can think that someone would do that is because there's a medical problem with an eye. So just make sure that you follow up on that if that's around you, or if you're seeing a problem, perhaps suggest to someone that they go see a medical professional, because they do make me feel that that problem could potentially worsen. They just keep on circling that right eye, and they don't stop. I also want to let you know that there's something to do with, I don't know if someone had a tree house when they were younger, or if they climbed trees a lot, or if they spent a lot of time in a tree, or if there's a swing in a tree or something. But someone's acknowledging that for you too, Joni. So, and I don't know to what respect, or if it's even to a husband's side, but someone says a big hello with that. So just to let you know that, okay? I just want to send you the biggest hug, because they do make me feel that you miss this person considerably big amounts, or that you ponder around them quite a bit. I don't know if you're sitting on the couch 2 nights ago think I see some chips or eating chips and watching some kind of show and having a tear in my eye, but I almost feel like I was thinking about that person when I'm watching some kind of very sensitive type of show or maybe some song on TV, unless you're just listening to the radio. But the thing is, I get a tear in my eye, but I'm having a snack. It's about 8:30. I'm sitting on the couch, so that's what they make me feel. So female around you if it's not you, but maybe just ask around who that was. But someone was thinking of dad, or someone's thinking of this male, or someone's thinking of their husband, or I don't know who it is, but they just make me feel the male comes through quite a bit. There's a female that comes through with that male also, with an L type of name. Like I have a sister named Linda, so I'm going to go with Linda or Lucy or Louise or L, Lorraine. But definitely very happy to see the L female. There's also a male there, but I can't quite make out his name. I'm not too sure. I can't make out, but I would think it's connected to the L female or her husband. So he's been gone for an awful long time. So just to let you know that. They come around you quite a bit. I don't know if someone's also like put together like some kind of poinsettia arrangement, like, and not just buying a poinsettia flower, but like making an arrangement with poinsettia flowers somehow. But they do make me feel there's something to do with that as well, or that they're acknowledging. So just to let you know that. Now I hope you understand all of that, and I hope that, Joni, that you enjoyed your messages. And I want to continue asking all of you to, put your messages down if you want to hear from someone, or if it's of interest around you, because, sometimes I just have to look at your picture, or sometimes I just have to close my eyes for a second and just listen around, and trust me, the loudest ones always speak. I want to thank you so much for everything. Just keep on visiting the website every couple of days for some updates, but the new updates should be done by about no later January 10th, so I'm kind of excited about that. New video coming also on the website. And thank you so much, Greg Trombley, for your vision and for all the wonderful work that you do. I think you're just amazing, and I think you guys are going to love that video. Anyways, have a beautiful holiday season. Take care, and don't forget to put up your comments. Don't forget to share with absolutely everybody that you love. Bye.